not. No.
Dude, you're the best.
No, don't say.
Hey, everybody. My
There
name's
it is.
Tyler. I'm so excited to join us for this podcast. This is what this is what it looks like when I cut out my banter.
This is what it looked like.
It's what it looked like. Neil, thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast, Talk Hugs
Hey,
with Tyler Tarver.
Oh, I remember
Just
this.
kidding. Rest in peace.
No, that was actually.
It literally was a dumpster fire. You never listened to it?
No, I never had a chance to. Is it still out
You,
there?
I mean, you had a chance. It's literally
Can
been
I-
up for a decade. So, yeah, you've had plenty of chances.
So Tyler had a podcast called Talk Hugs.
Talkie hugs. I did that over the beat
that
at
what
the
it was actually
beginning.
called? Oh.
And so that was the music. It started out good. Like I was interviewing people in the blogosphere and
Had I known.
all that stuff. Well, you did. And then,
I did.
And then after a while, I was like, it's hard to get guests, or I don't know, my job changed or something. And so it just became like one time I watched the OC and discussed it with a guy while we watched it. And then other times my 3-year-old son told me stories that didn't make sense.
While it was
That was the podcast.
But that's Talk Hugs. That makes total sense.
Well, yeah, because some hugs are good, some are uncomfortable, some are warm,
Some are too long.
some are too much.
Yeah, some linger.
Some are just right, Goldilocks. Not hugging a girl named Goldilocks. I would never do that.
Does it smell like hot dog water in here, or is that me?
It's definitely you. I didn't want to say anything, but
Okay.
is that native deodorant? Hot dog water. There's lavender and hot
You
dog
can get
water.
lavender, you can get sage, or you can get hot dog water.
Dude, put those hands together. Sage hot dog water. I don't know what that means.
That's so
It's
terrible.
it sounds like a soy hot dog. It's like, oh, it's a sage hot dog.
Yeah, it's good for the earth.
It's gluten.
It's good. What's good for the earth is good for your armpits.
That's what I
And
think.
that's what
That's what the commercial says, so it can't be a lie.
Does
What are we
Nate-
talking about now? I'm sorry.
we have actually started a really steady string of not explaining
And
what we're talking about for the entire first 5 minutes of these.
It's on brand.
Like, I haven't heard anybody complain.
Nike's like, just do it. We're like, just wait for it.
Just hang on a minute.
Just-
Just simmer down.
Her sister was a witch, bro. Sorry, that's a TikTok, and I cannot stop.
Are
talking.
you telling me?
Was that a Patreon, or do these people know what I'm talking about?
That was Patreon.
Is this a Patreon?
No, this is a real one.
Okay,
this
sorry.
is everybody.
Patreon.com/explain everything.
Hey, also, by the way,
Give us all your money.
We
Give us their paycheck. It's like an oppo tithe. Give us 90% up
sure.
front.
Oh yeah, opposite.
Save the other 10% for whatever.
I mean, if you're making $30 a month, give us 3 of them.
Hey, Uncle Sam, think of us like Uncle Neil and Uncle Tyler. Can we start calling ourselves that?
You're not allowed to go over to our house. Yeah, we can. Uncle
You
Neil
just
and
you want to
Uncle
finish that
Tyler.
first sentence, or you just want to let it run?
No, I was going into a family story and I stopped myself. You should be proud.
So good.
I was going to go somewhere that was a dead end.
Yeah.
It was an alley.
Oh, Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
Oh, have you gotten to that part of the
I
book
know
yet?
what that means. Yeah.
I'm so happy.
So they're actually at a lot of you guys know we did an episode on Harry Potter.
Yep.
And I am now on chapter 6 of the
And
first
Neil
book.
didn't know Jack Diddle on a Skittle. And
I am like, well, first of all, the Dursleys, is that their name?
Mm-hmm.
I want to fight them.
Oh.
So bad.
Dude, here's the thing. It gets to the point throughout, like after 4 or 5 books, there's like another person you're just like, I want.
Oh, it just
like you
keeps
forget,
going.
like the Dursleys look like a little kitten playing with yarn because you want to
Oh.
choke slam this imaginary character.
Okay. Well, I'm there. I'm there on that.
Yeah.
So listen,
Hey,
you guys,
okay.
this is everybody.
I'll
This is
listen.
our end of this is our last one of
Last one
2021.
ever. We'll
This
take
is the
another year
last
and a half
one.
break.
Oh, please God.
Where would we
no.
be if we hadn't taken a year and a half break?
Oh, we'd be billionaires.
Oh, we'd have double-digit Patreon subscribers.
So we want you to know that we are announcing today, when you hear this, we are announcing on our Instagram who the winner is of our 201.
Oh my goodness.
our
So check
201.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check in.
So can they still go to patreon.com/explain
And
everything?
by the time they're
and
listening to
subscribe
this, they can go and
to
subscribe.
win the $201?
No, because we'll be announcing it today.
What if they subscribe before we announce it?
Maybe, but we
So
will,
there's a chance.
we
but
actually are picking it today.
at the very least, they get bonus episodes every week.
Yeah, at the very least, if you're on Patreon, every Thursday there's a bonus episode.
It's
based-
even hotter than this.
Oh my gosh,
So hot
it's
right
like
now.
climate change hot.
Oh, my, global warming
Yeah, global
is
warming.
within the Venn diagram of
Correct.
climate change.
That's-
That's what you taught me.
We've learned so much.
And we have really, when you think about it. I've learned more about myself because I
mean-
hear myself talking. I'm like, wow, you should talk less, Tyler.
It sounds like you have won in 2020. You're a winner in 2021.
2021.
You've won 2021.
The one is silent at the beginning.
2021.
Yeah.
So this episode is called Winners and Losers 2021.
Winners and losers. Saying what's weird.
And
It's whiskey. Pew. Pew. Well, it comes with their own sound effects. They're like,
our
what am I
budget
listening
covers.
to?
That's what our budget covers.
Fourth greatest podcast ever made.
But
do you want to? It looks like you want to start Joseph's music.
I was going to push it, but I'm trying to figure out when.
We're talking about winners and losers 2021, and you know who's a winner? Joseph Tilley.
Yeah, he is.
He got married this year.
He did.
Yeah, him and Taylor.
Taylor Tilley. Those guys are legit.
For real.
I like them.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Tyler and Neil Explain Everything podcast. Now officially your fourth favorite podcast. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you go to patreon.com/explain everything to get exclusive episodes. Looks like we made it.
I mean, technically, it's December 30th when they're hearing this.
So
this is December 30th. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
So they have one day.
No, they don't. We're announcing it today.
I know, but they have one day to know everything because a lot could happen in 24 hours.
A lot could happen.
So what if some stuff happens? It's like, oh, there's a big winner.
Yeah.
There's like a surprise Super Bowl.
What?
Surprise Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. On the last day.
Patty Mahomes.
We didn't. Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes.
He's great.
He's the sweetest boy in the
He's a little bit ticklish, though. He's ticklish.
I tried him. He came in for a lager, and I said, "You ticklish boy."
He runs around like a leprechaun.
He does.
He's so difficult
So
to tackle.
quick. He
I'm
is.
trying to bring him down. I cannot.
Give me all your gold, Patty. And I tickle him right on his armpits. Tickle him up.
Your gold.
My fingers smell good after, but I did not tickle him. I'm not good at accents.
Purple hearts, Patty. Your
You're
heart
good at
is
accents.
purple hearts. It's because I practice in the bathroom.
Really? Why in
I've
there?
done it since I was 4 years old.
Really?
I go in the bathroom. Well, first of all, I like the acoustics. I can tell whether I'm on pitch or not.
Yeah, Dave Matthews Band.
I'm good at
The acoustic version.
Nirvana smells like Teen Spirit acoustic version.
Unplugged.
Their unplugged version of that was incredible.
So hot right now.
Dave Grohl, genius.
Yeah. Do you think that's...
The H is silent also in that.
I'm going to say something really bad.
I'm really glad you didn't.
Well, I'm going to say anyways. Do you think that's what killed Kurt Cobain?
Oh my gosh, because he was really great.
Because they unplugged him. He was a robot. We explained that once. Remember robots taking over the world?
We did.
Was that season 1 or season 2?
Season 1. This is actually the official end of season 2 for us.
No, it's not.
Okay, not. It's not, definitely
You
not.
asked that. I said I want season 1 to be, what was it, 30 episodes?
And season 2 is forever.
Is like
Never
2,000 episodes. I don't ever want to end season 2.
All right, well, I got to get a break. I thought I'd get a break, but I got to go back.
Neil, so help me, I will follow you to the ends of there. I went
that's
walk
my
500 miles right behind your Prius car.
Hey, Patty, you got a Prius. It's great. You've got 55 miles to the gallon.
So good.
I don't know how. I ain't seen you go anywhere near the diesel petrol place.
I used to like the fairy dust.
Does it even take petrol? This thing runs on fairy dust.
Fairy dust?
I can't believe it.
A leprechaun up in that tree. I'll be saying leprechaun say yeah. Yeah. Have you seen that?
Could be a crackhead.
Could be a crackhead. So this is a magic flute passed down for thousands of years from my great-grandfather. Mm-hmm. I was like, how old's your great-grandfather? It's a 1,000-year-old flute.
That's very old.
It's a vintage. I bought it at a pawn shop.
That's musty.
Do
you want to talk about winners and losers?
It's gonna be a 3-hour episode.
So this is our end of 2021 episode.
Yeah.
This is winners and losers, and we are doing this in categories. So we have the category of music, we have the category of sports, we have the category of movies, we have the category of science, and then education.
I like education.
I know you do.
I love it.
I like it.
A lot.
I want some of it. I thought maybe I could start singing.
That was good.
Episode,
I like.
No.
Hey, with country music, I feel like I'm better than you at accents. I don't know why.
I don't know what that song was that I started singing.
I tried so hard, can't rise above it. Don't know what it is, but a little gal love it. Why do I know that? I haven't listened to that 20 years. I have no idea. My dad made me listen to freaking country music and Jimmy Buffett for like my first 15 years of life.
Aw.
Isn't it great when you can drive? The best part's not like Folgers in your cup. It's that you get to like listen to the music you want, which is obviously da 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 da.
A diggy diggy diggy. You knew it was coming. So this is true story. Before we get into the music section,
True story music.
Very first time that I got to, so I bought a Honda Civic, was my first car. It was a stick shift and it had a tape deck in it, and I had pre-built. I made a mixtape of my first time drive. I got my license and I'm in the driveway. Now our driveway is on an incline, so it's not big.
Or decline.
We're in the city. It's an incline. incline or decline.
Depends how you
depending
look
on
at it.
Whether you want to work the upper part of the pecs or the lower part, the incline, decline.
Sorry, keep
And
going.
so I'm in the car. I put this cassette in there, and this starts off with the beginning of like the 2001: A Space Odyssey. Da 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 da. Like, I'm into the epic side of this. After that, it goes into the Batman soundtrack from Danny Elfman, and then it goes into a song by Queen. And I have pre-built this thing so that I could start the car, back out of my driveway, and like go as fast down the road as I can. And I am psyched about this.
Yeah.
This moment, I built this mixtape for my first time out of the driveway. I stalled 3 times and had to rewind the cassette 3 times to get back to it so I could actually get the car out of the driveway. It was a bit of a letdown.
Well, the incline was letting you down.
It was. It's slowly the opposite
Slowly
direction.
letting you down.
Yeah.
That's good, Neil.
Yeah. So
That was a quality story, Neil.
well, it was not great. Now I have another story about that, but I won't.
Tell me.
I'm not going to talk about
Why
it.
not?
Not on this one. Nah, we'll do it.
Is
on
it is it on a decline?
It's on the.
You're not working
it's actually
that
on
today.
the down low. No, we're not working that low.
Oh, you can tell me after the pod. Put it on the Patreon.
I'm gonna get my pecs to flex like what's the dude? What's the,
Dude from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Michael. Nope.
No.
What's his name?
Slassy.
Slassy Samson. Samsonite. I for about 6 months, speaking of cartoons, while you pull up your stuff, for about 6 months in high school, I would listen to the same 2 songs because literally from the time I pulled out of my driveway till I pull into the parking spot at school, it was the exact length of the 2 songs. And it's a rando conglomeration. Yeah, 2 songs. It was perfect timing. 7 minutes, exactly.
Wow.
It was Bush Glycerin. So Glycerin by Bush. Glycerin.
Yes.
And then Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson.
Wow.
Beautiful people. The
That's
beautiful
incredible.
people.
Well, I just think you're like amped at that point.
Oh, I'm so psyched to go in and eat biscuits and gravy for breakfast at the school. Bro, they have no idea. I'm like, biology.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It would have been better if Terry Crews taught biology.
Terry Crews.
Because that's who it is.
I said Michael. I was close.
I know. Michael Crews.
Yeah.
Nope.
Michael
Tommy Crews. Tom's little brother.
Speaking of biology, one time in class, I ate not gum. That's normal. I ate glue in front of the class. I stood up. I have no idea how I ended up standing up in front of the class, but the teacher didn't even like me. And
Really?
I just
Why?
decided to eat some glue. I don't know. I guess I was putting on a show, Neil. Putting on a Ritz. I like squirted this Elmer's glue into my mouth. I didn't swallow it. I just spit it in the trash.
Man.
You just cup it in your tongue.
Just so you know ahead of time, Tyler has forewarned me that he wants this episode to be 3 hours.
It's the end of
It's
year.
not going to be.
End of year. This is me
because
trying to
so
make
help
it that
me,
way.
I'll hit that button.
And I will unhit it. Rock this.
Although last episode we hit all the buttons for all the
buttons
music
in
at
all
once.
the world.
All right, this is music. You want to go first because this is Tyler's. We have categories. We have our top 3 winners and our top 3 losers, but we also threw in a couple of honorable mentions.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so
you ready for this? Go for it, Tyler.
You ready
Take
for
us-
this?
Take us there. Take us there.
Okay, so number 1.
Are you starting off with? Oh, you starting
No,
off
I'll
with
start
number
with
one?
number 3.
Okay.
Number 3.
Yes.
Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. I get knocked. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not on here.
Number 3 on here, I have Olivia Rodrigez. Olivia Rodriguez.
yeah,
I feel like this has been her, like it's a breakout season, if you will.
I would say yes.
Like Patty Mahomes, if you will.
Yeah.
When he got his leprechaun juice. Olivia Rodriguez, her main song that you've probably heard is Driver's License. And if you haven't heard the song in full, you have heard it on TikTok. I think one of the big reasons.
Is this Olivia Rodrigo or Olivia Rodriguez?
Rodrigo, I think. Rodrigo, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm
she's
sorry,
like
it
Disney.
auto-corrected.
She's like Disney. Like she got like Disney. She's done stuff for Disney, hasn't she?
I don't know.
I'm almost
I don't think
positive.
so.
My daughters know about her. That's
Okay,
the only
well,
reason
all
why
I know is that she has talked about interviews where she will literally create a song for that 8 to 15 second hook for TikTok. She will base an entire song around what is that TikTok moment. So happy for you.
Yeah.
Happy,
Yeah, and she
healthy.
right.
That was the second one she did. The first one was Driver's License. And I'm not gonna lie, I love that song.
It's a good
It is
song.
a banger.
It's you're almost like the point you're like, is it overplayed or whatever, and then you hear it in something else, you go, no, that's still good.
Yeah.
It's
My
still
daughter, Ezra,
Yes.
she absolutely loves that song. And we will play it. She has to make sure she does the clean version because
Yeah,
the clean
there
version is
is a
great.
non-clean
There's
version.
the other clean version's fine, except for they drop the level 5 cuss word in there like once or twice.
Yeah, they
but the other one's great.
Is that considered an unclean version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like got pig blood in it or something. Isn't that unclean?
Yeah, sure.
Hooves. You got hooves. You can't eat it.
You can't eat it.
So Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah,
Right,
Rodrigo.
okay. Sorry, it autocorrected.
No, it's okay. So this is where she got her start. This
Oh,
is why
please
my
tell
girl
me.
Biz Aardvark is on
Oh,
Disney,
like
which
Jake
is
Paul.
like yes. So Biz Aardvark
There we
was
go.
the first one, and then she is in High School Musical, the musical on Disney Plus.
Okay.
My girls watch this religiously. She and Joshua Bassett both got their start.
Okay. Who's Josh Bassett?
Oh my gosh, he's a singer. Yeah,
Is he cute?
Yeah. My girls during the pandemic, they went to his concert in my living room, and he was like interacting with the fans. He was talking to people. It was one of the best things ever.
Best ever.
Yeah, that's
All
well,
right.
it was
Thanks.
one of them.
Thanks, Olivia.
Yeah, thanks, Olivia.
Josh Bassoon.
Joshy.
All right. So number two, I got Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift. So apparently, I don't know. I haven't. I should have researched this.
Nah.
She apparently got the rights to. Like she lost the rights to her songs because the production company had it, and so what she did was she redid all of her songs and released them under her own label. Like she took on ownership of her own songs, and so there was this huge push on social media when you're using sounds or music or anything like that. Like promote Taylor's songs, let's put these above the other ones in the search results. Let's make it hers.
Yeah.
She came out with that song, All of Me. 10-minute long song.
Yes,
It slaps, bro.
Oh, it's good. She did it on SNL. Broke every one of their rules that they have for the timing of the show. They redid the show for her. She was on this last.
Did they know she was going to go 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
They reformatted their show so she could do the 10-minute version. She's the only person who's ever done it. Scooter Braun is the guy who owned the original masters.
Okay.
He sold them. It was basically he owned the masters. She wasn't getting paid for them.
Scooter Braun. I know that dude.
He's a bit of a tool bag.
Yeah, but he's worked with like a bunch of other people, right?
Bird scooters, Lime scooters, a lot of other scooters.
But also Brahms, the ice cream place.
Brahms, the ice cream
owns
place,
both.
and the razor, the electric razor place.
Oh,
Yeah, Scooter Braun.
Braun.
Like
Braun.
like LeBron.
LeBron. He's just a kid from
Scooter
Akron.
LeBron. Oh, what does he know?
So actually, you know what? I'm going to do this edit. I'm moving both of them up. Taylor's number one.
Nice.
Olivia's number two, and I'm moving this dude to third. His name's WizKid or something.
Yeah.
And he had a song, it's like number one song in the world. I had never heard it. I literally listened to it and I was like, oh, cool. I've never heard the song. But then again, I don't listen to
What's the
music.
song?
All I do is listen to our podcast. And all I do is win, no matter what.
Oh, yes.
Got money on my mind.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's definitely, I mean, you talk about TikTok. These guys are producing music for TikTok.
Yep. Because look, dude, they literally created a new Billboard top 10 just for stuff that was created out of social media. Because if you go on to, if you watch TikTok and then you go look at the top 10 Billboard, 8 of the 10 will be something from TikTok.
Yeah.
That like Ed Sheeran did a partnership with YouTube Shorts for his new album, and it was like they were paying people to go in and make shorts with his music because they know how powerful it is. Plus, they want YouTube Shorts to
for
do
sure.
well.
Can we play this music? Can we play his song on here?
Neil, this is your podcast. Do whatever you want.
No, I don't think it is.
Take me there.
But I mean, this is Essence.
Yeah, you got to close it down before 6 seconds, or we'll get copyrighted.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, man. Wow.
That was close.
Yeah, I never heard it
almost
before in
got
my
canceled.
life.
Yeah. He's on.
So I'm moving him to third. I had him at number one, but I was like, let's be real. This is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Taylor really did a lot this year.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah,
And she's been she has been a lot more active on social media, and she is going in and like searching her name or where she's tagged, and she's commenting.
Yeah, how about
and
that?
And people are losing their mind. There's a teacher that I follow on TikTok, and she, she's got like less than 100,000 followers. She's popular, but Taylor Swift went in, commented on her, and like she was like crying. Because like people grew up.
Yeah.
Like with Taylor Swift, a lot of these people grew up like every song she had.
It's like, okay, so Bill Murray does this all the time, just shows up and all of a sudden he's in your wedding party.
Absolutely.
Tom Hanks did it on the beach. He showed up and blessed this couple that were getting married for whatever and went over there and hung out with them.
That's pretty big of him. Sorry.
It is. Yes. Yeah. I think those moments are cool. I think Taylor Swift is that for a lot of people. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she
did. After he did that, did he run away and go, catch me if you can?
I was like, there's gonna be a second one, but I don't know which one it is just yet.
In my Letters to Famous People book for Tom Hanks, I searched. He'd been in like 50 something movies. In his letter, I incorporated every single title for every movie he'd ever been in into like the title.
It's available on Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. Tyler Tarver's Letters to Famous People.
You have two honorable mentions. Well, you have an honorable mention. I have an honorable mention.
Okay. Well, do yours first because I've talked too long.
Well, I don't really think so.
But also, in a greater sense, just do it. Nike.
So yesterday, Kanye and Drake kind of put their beef off to the side, and they did a free Larry Hoover benefit concert.
Who's Larry Hoover?
Larry Hoover's in jail for 200 consecutive years. He is accused of murder. I don't think it's murder. No, he runs something. What does he run? Hang on a second. I'm trying to think.
Isn't it the vacuum place?
It's on. I don't think that it is.
Oh no, he was the president. Herbert was his dad.
That it is. No, so he actually ran something. It is called the Hold Please.
This is what's called high quality content. We take a moment to thank our sponsors. Today's sponsor is Segways. Hey guys. Have you ever needed to ride something somewhere in a way that is less efficient, bulky, and more price not efficient? Great. Choose Segways today.
You're going to love it.
Segways.com/explain everything. Okay, sorry, Neil.
So in the Gangster Disciples is what he ran. He is basically the largest leader of a gang. So Chicago's Gangster Disciples. He is serving multiple life sentences for, he says it's pretty bad, some of the stuff that he's done, but also they're like his entire family is. So he is serving 2 consecutive 200-year sentences. Even if he were to get pardoned by Joe Biden, he would still have to get pardoned from the governor because he's accused on the state and the federal level. So here's the thing is they didn't say like whether or not they agreed that he's done something, but the fact that they put their beef aside to raise money, and the money's going to his family because he's not just in prison, he's in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, okay, all right, I get it. Yes.
Question. During that 1 hour, could he listen to our podcast? Is that what he does at that hour? He gets out and he gets out and he's like, I need to listen to Tyler and Neil explain everything.
It was either that or he got to listen to the benefit concert, but at some point you're going to get tired of that.
Yeah.
And this is new information.
He's probably going to join the Patreon.
He's
too.
definitely going to join the Patreon. Yeah, for sure.
Patreon.com. That's good.
All right, what's your honorable mention?
Okay. My honorable mention was Britney Spears because she's now, she's breaking free.
She is.
She's soaring. She's flying. There's not a star in heaven that she can't reach.
There's no way.
You know?
Yeah, and she's not a slave for her dad anymore.
Wow.
Or anybody else.
Real subtle, Brits.
Free her. Yeah, she's out. She's out, and honestly, I think she gets to make some of the decisions for herself now.
Yeah, so she's probably going to get to go to Target anytime she wants. That's a
For
callback.
sure.
We did do an episode on Britney Spears. Okay, so losers in the music industry.
We got some losers in here.
All right, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to start with Maroon 5. Did you listen to Jordy?
I did not.
Yeah, nobody else did either.
Oh my god!
It was a CD they came out with, Jordy, all caps, and
what?
It didn't do well. It didn't do well. Apparently, they got a lot of flack saying they're just jumping on pop trends. They're just changing their sound to sound whatever's popular. And
so
I think one reviewer said they are the male version of the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, yeah, gross.
Yeah, let me get my buttons, babe. That's the Dolls.
They have germs. I guarantee you.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, they do.
Well, we know Adam Levine got a lot of germs.
Oh,
he gets a tattoo over each germ.
Every time he's got a germ, he gets a tattoo.
A tattoo of it.
Man.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one of mine. Another one, Florida Georgia Line.
Who?
Florida Georgia Line. They're a band. I think my dad has they did a concert for his company.
For Larry
Larry the Cable Guy. Free Larry the Cable Guy. Somebody checked on him lately?
No.
Do you think he found his sleeves and became irrelevant? They were like, whenever they were like, somebody walked up and sewed his sleeves on, he goes, "You got her done," and he quit. I'm sorry. Yeah, rest in peace,
Florida
Larry.
Georgia Line. I don't even know what that is.
They're a country band. They had a CD called Life Rolls On. It did not do well.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. Dad's not a listener.
Sorry. No, not a listener.
I can't get him to do Marco Polo. He's not going to listen to a
Florida
podcast.
Georgia Line.
Yep.
Oh, so that's like there's the line between Florida and Georgia. So is that like country?
Yes.
I guess. A giant. So we did a sketch comedy in high school student ministry.
Tell me more.
And what we did is we had 2 guys sitting on the couch, like slowly falling asleep watching TV. And one of them wakes up. He goes, "Oh my gosh, Dave, we should make the longest snort line of pixie stick dust ever recorded in human history." He goes, "We should do it." And so they actually line out. We did the entire halls of our church. It was a school. They went all the way down one hall and all the way down the other hall. And one guy gets down on the ground and the other guy acts like he's pushing him from the legs behind. He puts his face down right on the line. We had to build a rig for it where the entire crew actually dollied down the hallway while he was sniffing this. And he put his face in this line of pixie dust on the floor and snorted it for I'd say about 200 yards. Just his face smashing up against this thing. And, I don't think we've ever done a more difficult shoot. We did a documentary, and I don't think that we've done anything as difficult as that shoot because it was hard to get through that without absolutely laughing at people falling off the cart. And I don't know what that's not Florida Georgia line. That's a line of. I was trying to figure out how did I get here on this topic. I don't know. Apparently, it's story time today.
I love it. I told you I'm going to make this a 3-hour
so
podcast.
So much trouble for that.
Why?
A lot of trouble. Well, so some of the people that worked at the school and the church saw that. They came in and they saw our video playing in front of other students, and they were highly offended because we were promoting drug use. I said, no, man, first of all, it's only toxic to one person in this room, and that's me because it's pure sugar. So back off, man.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
Take that, BC powder.
Get out of here, kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
All right,
cat
who's our number one loser?
Number one loser? You know what? Travis Scott didn't have a good year.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, the dude has been on a skyrocket path the past few years.
Man.
And then,
Astroworld.
always like ahead of the game, collaborations, like all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he had a concert and some people died and it was dangerous and it did not go well. They're
doing an investigation right now on whether or not he knew what was going on from the stage and chose to not do anything about it. Like now you're actually trying to, in a court of law, figure out someone's actual intent.
Yeah,
which is difficult. The hard part about we have a list, an ongoing list of topics and things we want to explain. This was one of them, and we scratched it out because it's just really heavy. The amount of people that have died or are in hospitals because of that at Astroworld, it's just bad. So we just said
bad
no.
News.
Yeah, Travis Scott not doing great.
No
collaborations. They're going down.
You should have collabed less with dangerous concerts.
Collabs. Yeah. I mean, you'd think going into you're like, hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nike's a win.
Hey, man, you want to work together? I don't know. You seem like a dangerous concert.
It's like, hey, come on, man. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Woodstock 99.
Wow. What do you want to do? You want to jump around here? You want to do movies next?
No, I want to do sports.
Okay. Oh yeah.
No, wait. Sports is me. No. Yeah, I want to jump around to do yours that you researched.
You want to Denny
because
Hopper
yours are
thing?
way Denny Hopper. That was a Patreon, right?
Yes.
Literally. Okay. So Neil doesn't like me. That's a fun fact that a lot of people don't know.
None of what he is saying is true.
Anything Neil says right now is a lie. No. So Neil doesn't like me. We're doing this because I made him sign a contract he thought was like an agreement, like for me, like a, what is it? No. Restraint?
Yeah. It's called a conservatorship.
Yeah, it's conservatorship. He thought he was going to have conservatorship on me. Instead, I locked him into this for season 2.
It's over.
Unlimited season 2. And he walks in, he goes, listen to this. And he played from the Dune episode on Patreon.
Yes.
And there's a part where I started... there was a guy named Denny
Villeneuve.
Yeah, as an actress.
No, he's the director of
Dune. And I
remember that
any
episode?
relation to Denny Moore. I forget everything about it. I literally black out every episode. And I said Denny Moore and Denny the Mini. And,
you said Denny the Mini.
And then I made another joke about Denny Hopper. So if you ever hear us say that,
oh gosh,
it was from the Dune episode. If you want to go do your own research. Thanks for
all right.
Losers.
Movies. You want to do winners and losers? You want to do losers first, or you want to do winners first?
I like the one you have listed.
I like winners first. All right. So this is terrible because I'm partial on this, but I don't do these in order of 3 to. Actually, I'll say number 3. We'll do number 3.
Yep.
Number 3 is the movie Pig.
Isn't that Sing 2? There's a pig in that.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of pigs in that.
There's a little pig. One went to market.
Well, yeah.
The other went home.
He ain't coming back. Do you know what that actually is referring?
Taking the pigs
song?
to slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so sad. Well, this little piggy had roast beef. Well,
Big
that
dog's
seems
gonna
like
eat. Sorry, I cut you off.
Pig is a Nicolas Cage movie about a guy who has one of those pigs that can sniff out truffles in the wild.
Like truffle fries?
Yes.
What's a
eventually truffle fries? I think they're like little
sticks that can walk?
We should explain truffles at some point. I think they're like little. It's like a plant. It's almost like a fungus that they use to make truffle oil, which they'll then
make truffle fries.
Yes, truffle fries.
Oh, but what happens when they shuffle them?
I don't know. Truffle.
The truffle. Isn't that a thing from that movie I've never seen?
Truffle shuffle.
Yeah, I've never seen Goonies.
What?
Yeah, it was my best friend in college. It was his favorite movie, and I would not watch it because he would always reference it, and he would say it, and I knew what it was from. He'd say, "Oh, it's a truffle shuffle," and I go, "What's that?" And he goes, "From Goonies." I go, "I've never seen it." And so like I knew all these quotes were from Goonies, but I would never watch it so that I could act like I didn't know his quotes.
Well, I don't want you to break your oath right now, but we really should watch that.
I'll do it after you listen to all the Harry Potter books.
Golly.
And then watch them all with me. Mine's
a
a lot more of a time commitment than yours. Mine's like, I don't know.
2-hour movie.
100 hours of
listening. You're going
listening.
to watch it at 2 times speed as well.
Yes,
You're like, I watched it.
Yeah.
So
you guys. Sorry.
So Pig is, it's Nicolas Cage. He has this, it's a relationship with this pig that is his. It's like, he's like raised it from whatever, and it gets kidnapped, and he goes on the hunt for it.
Okay.
It's like Taken with a Pig, but this right now has 97%.
Is it funny or serious?
No, dead serious. It's a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is supposed to be one of his best films, one of the best films of the year.
Okay.
It's kind of shocking.
Where can I watch it?
Just go to Apple Plus and ask where is it at. You have to rent it right now.
You and your
it was
Apple
in
Plus.
theaters. It was in theaters for a little while. Number 2 is going to be Dune. Dune has made $382 million worldwide, and it got picked up for Dune 2, which is great, which means it will probably get picked up for the other ones as well after that. But that movie is just...
Question.
Yes.
Did you put this in here as a overt plug for our Dune episode on our patreon.com/explain everything? Neil,
100%.
That is pathetic.
I know.
If you don't put
It's
hashtag
not
ad,
beneath me.
I will cancel you.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsor. Neil, I am
Hashtag
sick at my
sellout.
stomach from you trying to get people to get bonus episodes every single week
Every
from
time.
us
Yeah.
at patreon.com/explain everything.
It's such a low cost.
It is annoying how reasonable that is, and the fact that you're talking about it.
It's helpful.
So there's millions of people listening to this,
Yes.
and they could, for $3, less than a Frappuccino a month,
Less than right.
could listen to hours of free content that explains everything.
You wouldn't listen to a Frappuccino that long. It's going to get cold.
No, I stuck it to my ear. You know, all I heard was the sound of Howard Schultz saying "Onward." That was his book. Too much.
That was perfect.
Okay.
Number 1 biggest winner in movies in 2021 is No Time to Die.
Gosh, that was.
It is the number 1 highest grossing movie of 2021. It's made $729 million worldwide.
I liked it.
I think it was, and it's honestly, if I'm going to go watch another movie again twice, I would say it would be that one or Dune.
Yeah,
it is really.
They're
really
both
good.
bangers.
Yeah, they're really good.
I'll watch Dune on 1.5 speed. It's got some slow parts.
Did you watch it?
I thought it was great. No, I watched it regular.
Because
it was on HBO Max. I can't speed it up.
I
was kidding.
Okay.
Well, there are parts where it's okay.
So it's not on HBO Max anymore.
How much time do I need to see Zendaya with lens flares? Like, okay, I get it. Like she's like walking in the desert. You're supposed to like her. Like, I get it. You were like, she was only on set for 7 days. Yeah, all she did was walk for like 8 minutes, and then they slow-moed it.
Man, she made a killing though.
Yeah, she did well.
She walked nice.
She found her way home.
She did. Yep. Okay, losers. Losers in no particular order. We also have 2 honorable mentions, but losers are going to be Tom and Jerry.
Okay, the movie. They came out the movie.
The movie. Colin Jost, what are you doing? Why?
Was he the voice of?
No, he's physically in it. He is actually marrying this lady in this movie, and he is. You can see a look on somebody's face. You know when they're going, I'm doing this for the paycheck.
Yeah.
But also I'm second guessing if I'm going to be made fun of. And he knew it the entire
whole time. He's like, Michael Che is going to use this for the next 5 years.
We watched it at our house during the pandemic, and my daughters, we were 20 minutes in, they're like, how long is this? I was like, oh gosh. I mean, Tom and Jerry.
It's like the first Garfield, which was terrible.
Awful. Yeah, it was absolutely awful. Tom and Jerry, and it didn't do good at the box office. Willy's Wonderland. This is
like Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Is it related to Willy Wonka?
It's not. No, it is,
Johnny Depp.
It is related to Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
because
Pig.
he's in this. Yeah, it's Pig. He's got one in the winners and the losers section. So the storyline for this is incredible. This is one of the worst films of 2021. Nicolas Cage gets locked in this knockoff of a Chuck E. Cheese because he has to pay. His car breaks down in this town. In order to get money for the repairs, they say you have to spend the night in this Chuck E. Cheese knockoff. What he doesn't know is every one of these animatronic like creatures comes to life and tries to kill him.
Okay, first off, it sounds incredible.
It actually does sound incredible.
Yeah,
but it does not do well.
It feels like the first time my friend explained what Napoleon Dynamite was to me. Like, that's what I feel like. I was like,
you're like, okay.
This doesn't make sense, and I want more.
I want more of this.
Yeah.
You would think that, and then this is actually less watchable than Tom and Jerry.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have seen a few minutes of it. And I also need to say that the only way that either of these two could have been better is if it had been a crossover episode where Nicolas Cage comes over and he's trying to kill Tom and Jerry, and Tom and Jerry are locked inside that thing with him, and they're trying to kill Nick Cage.
I mean, I'd pay for that.
I would pay for that.
Why do they not cross over crappy movies?
I don't know.
More often?
It'd make them better.
Because their fan base is like has low taste. Like
Sharknado. What are we on? Like the
bought a
sixth
Sharknado
or seventh one?
I'd hope more.
I'd hope. I've watched less than 10 seconds.
Of Sharknado?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I've never
Have
seen
you seen 5 seconds of it?
I said 10 because I wanted to give Tyler 9 other options that he could have chosen.
What about 8 seconds of it?
I haven't watched it.
I'm trying to get the exact 1 minute 42 seconds of it.
No, I actually haven't even watched any of it.
12
ever.
seconds?
No, not 12. Definitely not 10.
3 hours?
Not even 3 hours. Not even
hours
as
and
long
2
as this
minutes?
podcast. No. The number one worst movie of
Number one.
Number
Sorry.
one.
Don't yell.
Number one. Thunder Force. Octavia Spencer and Melissa McCarthy get superpowers to fight superpowered criminals.
Okay, I started watching this.
And it's directed by McCarthy's husband.
Yeah, he does. He's in movies with her sometimes.
Yeah,
he was
sometimes. He was in Bridesmaids with her.
Bridesmaids, but he's also in one where he worked in a pawn shop and she fell in love with him. She was very forthcoming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
I don't know.
It wasn't The Hangover, but it was like The Hangover. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Who cares about me?
it's all right.
Okay, so Melissa McCarthy, I feel like she's so hit or miss.
She's mostly miss.
When she's okay. I relate her career to like early Ryan Reynolds. How like Ryan Reynolds was in a lot of movies where they didn't do well. It's like let Ryan Reynolds be Ryan Reynolds.
Let him be him.
Let him do him.
Right.
Because if you let him loose,
Yep.
he is quick enough and funny enough and intuitive enough to make it better. If you make him follow your script and your script is written by some goobernickel who doesn't know anything about how to be funny, like, oh, this is witty. Andre's dinner with Andre. You know what I mean? Like, let them be them and just let them be free. Free range chicken.
He's so much better than that. Yeah. He gets
I'm better than me?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't say this in the winners category, but can we have an honorable mention?
No. Go ahead. Next.
In the
I'm just kidding.
in the honorable mention on the winners,
Yeah.
I watched this on a plane. I don't know if I have laughed this much. This is one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen.
First off,
I told you about it.
First off, why you got to brag about being on a plane? Like, this is pretty much the equivalent of Instagram photo in the air again because I'm so important. Why you always brag about being on planes, bro?
I was in my plane.
Oh, well, that's better.
Naturally.
That's better.
You're totally
That means that you're rich and I'm going to suck up to you. So,
yes.
I'll allow
Money, daddy.
Yeah, daddy.
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
I've never heard of that in my life.
I promise you have.
Barb and Star go to
Barb
Vista
and
Del Mar.
Star go to
Who's in it?
Vista Del Mar.
Who are they?
Kristen Wiig.
I love Kristen Wiig.
Oh my! So this one caught me off guard. This is very Napoleon Dynamite. It is so self-aware and absolutely ridiculous.
Will you screenshot it and send it to me?
I will do that right now.
Okay, thanks, bro.
It is available on all of your streaming platforms.
Click our affiliate link in the bio. I did a TikTok last night. So I did 2 TikToks. This is not related. I did 2 TikToks
I'm
yesterday.
airdropping it to you right now.
Oh, thanks, bro.
There you go.
I did 2 TikToks yesterday. One was on Google Sheets and it popped off. Got like 160 something thousand views.
Whoa.
But then the one after that I was like, oh, that one's getting a lot of views. I need to follow up with something that'll make me money. So I had one of my drafts from like, I promoted like the 3 books I tell you like 100 times that I read every year. And I put the affiliate links in my bio. And so I just wanted you to know I'm rich.
See what happens. Now you got your own plane.
Isn't that the end of Chappelle's show? Don't you say, I'm rich.
So the 2 honorable mentions on the worst or the loser side of it, Space Jam 2.
I liked Space Jam 2.
It tanked.
I liked it though.
Okay. But it tanked.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you like it?
I watched it with Cassidy. She was like, Dad, why is this? What are they trying to do here? I'm like, well, the first Space Jam is good.
No, it's good because of nostalgia. Michael Jordan's one of the worst actors of all time.
Oh, yeah. LeBron's really close behind him.
LeBron is at least funny.
This was just really the heart. So I think the reason why this movie didn't do well is because it's all in front of a green screen without any real actors.
Yeah, that hurt.
That is difficult to do. Yeah.
But he had to practice.
Oh yeah, he had,
Talking about
he had
practice?
practice. Practice. They are who they say they are. How we not?
I am.
On the set of Rust would be my other honorable mention for losers.
On the set of Rust?
The movie Rust with Alec Baldwin.
Oh, the one where he shot the director.
This
Whatever
thing
happened with
continues
that?
to go worse. Oh, it is so bad.
Was it somebody? Was it? How did he shoot her?
So
Was he pointing and joking, or is it part of like the
so
scene?
they're doing a practice take of it.
Okay.
What you do is you have a weapons master or prop master who is there, who's supposed to clear these guns and weapons and all that kind of stuff. There's a cart that there is a very strict procedure for this. What they're doing is it's a scene where Alec Baldwin just raises his pistol up. It's a Western, raises his pistol up and points it directly at the camera. And that's a take, which shouldn't even be loaded anyways.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But for the look of it, they had that. So it's just the director is behind the camera. The cinematographer is right off from that. He brings it up, doesn't touch the trigger. I mean, they have film of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't touch the trigger, and he's doing it. They're trying to get it at sunset, and the gun fires directly.
It fired without pulling the trigger.
Without pulling the trigger. Right. So
How?
much
That's
stuff
so sketchy.
is off in this. So what ends up happening is there were live rounds on the set. There shouldn't be.
No.
There absolutely shouldn't be. Well, a lot of people had walked off the set about a week earlier. They protested. They hated working with some of these extra people that were on there. Some of the props master had just gotten kicked off of another movie set and had formal complaints filed against him. Now he's here. There was tension on the set. It was bad. So the cinematographer got injured, and then the director was killed. There's an active investigation.
Wait, how did it hit both of them?
Like right up through that between the camera and the director, but then I think it wasn't just that bullet, there was something else.
Okay.
Like the gun kind of blew up.
I have to go to the restroom.
Yeah, I know you do.
Okay.
And it's okay.
You keep talking.
So it's okay. No, it's all right.
something.
We have a segment here for when you go to the
Are you
restroom.
serious? Okay,
Yes, we
I'll be
do.
right back.
Yeah. Nope, wrong button. I did the wrong button. So this is Tinkletown with Tyler. And I just want you guys to know that I've been waiting for this one. He didn't do it in our last episode, and it really bothered me because I had worked really hard on getting the right music so just you and I could talk. It's just us. Tyler's not here. And then the last episode, he drank so much water, but he didn't go to the bathroom. So going forward on every episode where Tyler has to go Tinkletown, which is a place, it is a trademarked place. It's a place that Tyler goes quite often, normally in the middle of our podcast. This is time where you and I can talk. We can get to know each other. We can talk about, not talk about Tyler, but we could just bring it down a notch. You know, we're talking about winners and losers, but at the end of the day, you and I are winners. You and I are winners. We're not losers. This is very important to me, and I just want you to know how much we care about you. This has been Tinkletown with Tyler.
I don't know. I'm so excited to hear that. Whenever
Tyler's back, but he doesn't know what just happened.
I don't.
And
I walked in on
this
the
will be our
last.
little secret until Tyler listens. This one will come out on the 30th of December. You'll have to listen to it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. It's a little time. All right, so you're going to do sports?
Yeah.
Sports!
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From the football field. You heard that song? You've heard that.
I'm sure I have.
It's called We Love Sports. It's by The Lonely Island.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Sports. All right, who day winners? Who day winners?
Okay, first off, Atlanta Braves.
Ooh, okay.
Why don't you? Why'd you
they
say
did.
ooh?
Yeah, they did.
Why'd you
they're
say
good.
that?
I'm a St. Louis Cardinal fan.
You're a Cardinals fan? Oh, I knew that. Even though you're from Ohio and you live in Arkansas, that makes total sense, bro. Okay, so I grew up in.
It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt my heart. This is a 3-hour episode. We have plenty of time to talk about this.
Neil, tell me your feelings.
Tell me.
What does this ink blot test look like to you?
Oh, my God.
It looks like my dad. Hey, boo boo. That's not his voice. Hey, boo boo.
I thought you said it looks like Medea.
Looks like we made it. All right, so the Atlanta Braves won the World Series for the first time in over 20 years.
Yeah. Good for them. Good for them.
Yes, it is good for them. I don't follow baseball actively. I just know enough for because I'm into sports cards, but I don't collect a lot of baseball. I like a lot of the older stuff. So I lived in Atlanta in the mid 90s when the Braves were going to the World Series every year. And so I remember back when I was fifth grade, anytime the Braves were in the World Series, we were allowed to wear hats, Braves hats to school.
Oh, okay.
Would you wear a hat to school?
Yeah.
It's like
a
wearing
big
a
deal.
sleeveless shirt. You're bad at the bone.
Larry.
And it was a lot of fun. And so I didn't have to spike my hair that day,
Man,
just save time.
you can only do so much.
I know how much You expect me to put my face on every morning? It was like Mystique getting painted up for X-Men.
Oh,
That's how
man,
long it took
just
me.
forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Like the Grinch. I got to get painted up. I don't know what is going on right now. Anyway, the Braves won the World Series.
Good for them. Good
Excited for them. I can name. Let me name everybody I remember from like the mid '90s Braves.
Oh, there's a lot.
Chipper Jones, Terry Pendleton, John Smoltz, Steve Avery, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine. You've got Fred McGriff, Ron Gant, the GOAT, by the way. Klesko, I think I already said him, but I don't like him. Javi Lopez was catcher.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny Lofton played for a while. I thought that's why you didn't like him, because you're from Ohio and he went from the Indians to the Braves.
I know.
Kenny Lofton. Remember that commercial
Kenny
he did
Lofton.
where he was talking about being fast?
Yes.
It was like I love that commercial. That's a good commercial.
Dave Justice.
David Justice.
But he went up to the Indians.
You've got
Horrible.
Deion Sanders. You've got
Oh, wow.
Mark Lemke for Call was there. Like, I know all these people from the 90s. That's been 25, 30 years since I watched them.
That's amazing.
Freddie Freeman. I'm done. That's all I know on the current.
Don't know
No,
anyone.
Acuna, he's like one of the good
That's
players,
all right.
but he's been injured this year. I know that because his card prices were high. So, the end.
I didn't know any of them.
There you go.
That's
Atlanta
good.
Braves. Good job.
Good job.
I'd say Tom Brady.
Yeah,
won-
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, you're a specimen.
That's not how they talk in Tampa. Hey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they don't.
Sorry,
How do they
guys.
talk down there? Yeah, man.
I'm an old white guy.
Toss me that Super Bowl trophy over this boat.
That was funny.
That's the stupidest
Okay.
thing. I wish that thing would have been in the drink.
I love it.
Bloop.
If it would have fallen in, I would have loved to see the
That
video
would
of people
have been-
diving in for it.
Well, how deep is that?
It don't matter. They're
How
going to get
deep
in
is that
quick.
water?
When it hits at first, you have like a split second.
Not that thing. It's heavy.
No. Yeah, but when it hits, if that initial hit
And you think any of those guys are quick or nimble or agile on
or
their feet?
sober is the problem. Yes, I think all of them are, but I think they were not
Tom
sober.
Brady's not diving in that water.
That happened once to our friends.
Car
Did I ever
park.
say-
What?
Can I tell a serious story
Yes,
about how I
please.
saved a kid's life?
Oh, for real?
Dead serious. We went out on the lake with some friends, and we were with they pulled this pontoon boat. You know, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Pulled it up next to the dock, and we're all getting off of the boat. Well, they had like a 2-year-old that had taken his life jacket off already.
Oh,
And we're all standing around, and then he went to get off the boat or step back on the boat or something.
Yeah.
Fell between the boat and the dock. Like a
Oh,
solid, 3 to 4
gosh.
feet down to the water. Like he fell down with nothing, can't swim, and like he fell between. And like
That's a tough spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, some people saw it and it like they kind of froze. I sprinted over because I'm a lifesaver.
Very,
Really.
very.
I'm like the food
You're a runner.
lifesavers.
You're a track star.
And I jumped over there, fell down, reached down and grabbed. He had hit the water and had that like second where before
Right
you start
before he
like
starts sinking.
which I guess he would float better than
A Super Bowl
yeah,
trophy.
but he's still gonna sink. So I reached down and grabbed him under the arm and like pulled him up out of there and like pushed the
Golly.
pontoon boat away from me. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't say superheroes don't exist, but there's my exhibit A. You know what I mean?
He said, "Yeah, man, I knew where we were headed."
Yeah.
and I like
Every
agree
time
with
I
that.
see a picture on Instagram of them and their family, I'm like, "You're welcome.
Wow, you heart it, and you say, "You're welcome."
You're welcome."
You're welcome,
Yeah,
man.
it's whatever.
They get their Christmas cards.
I thought you were gonna say they give you crypto. Yeah, they give you crypto.
Yeah, definitely give you
Currency.
crypto. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, he won the Super Bowl this year at age like 2000, and I just
Still can't get anybody to give him a high five.
that's a great gift. And so just search gifts of Tom Brady high five.
Yep.
But yeah, he's probably going to win MVP this year for the NFL.
We'll see about that.
We will see it. He's probably going to win it.
What are his stats versus mine?
I'll tell you this.
I got an actual
He's got
laugh out of
more.
Tyler.
He's got more interceptions than you.
Oh, he does. He does. Yeah.
So Tom
you
Brady.
don't pass, you ain't getting nothing intercepted.
I'm gonna be honest. I hope he keeps winning. I hope I want to witness.
For how long?
We'll never see this again in our lifetime.
How do
never
you
see
know
it
that?
Because he's won more Super Bowls than any team in the history of the NFL.
He has. Yeah, he has.
Insanity. Tom Brady, and then I'd say for winners because I love basketball the most. I'm going to put two together.
Oh.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Kobe challenged him to get MVP. He did, and then Kobe challenged him to win a championship.
Yeah.
And Kobe passed away, and then he wins a championship.
Yep.
Would he have won if Clay was healthy for the Warriors? Probably not.
Oh my gosh.
Or if Kevin Durant had one less toe and wasn't on the line, hit the three.
Yeah.
Would have loved to seen them battle it out, but he won it fair and square.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Giannis, they wanted a superstar, but he's not quite as like, I don't know. He doesn't attract it as much as other people, but I still really like the dude.
I like him. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah. So that would be the end of last season. Good guy. And he's doing really well this season. He could win MVP again for the third time, but you got Steph Curry with the shot boy
Yeah.
killing the game.
Yeah, he's doing good. Did you see that video of him up in the stands?
Yeah.
Shooting.
Shot it from like the tunnel behind the goal.
We get it, bro. You can shoot
Greatest shooter alive.
basketball.
He's
from
about to
anywhere.
pass. He's 10 threes, or no, he may have already passed it by now because, we're recording this.
Because he's making it. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. By the time you get.
Yeah. So I can tell him, I'm going to try to get
You
a
can tell him,
card.
yeah.
There's a
Oh.
moment drop by Tyson Beck. I'm going to try to get it. I got a couple of his
Oh,
cards.
wow.
He did a drop last week, and the bots got most of it. I got
Dropping
a
it.
couple. Drop? Keep going. 3-hour episode.
Okay. So what about
The
losers?
road to 3 hours. Sorry. Okay, losers. So first off, we'll go with this. What's that Ohio coach? He coached Ohio, and now he's an NFL coach. I couldn't remember. Not Nick Saban, because he wins. What's the other guy? For the Jags.
Urban
Myers.
He's not having a great time.
No.
It's awful.
It's all about the grind, bro.
It is
He's
awful.
grinding.
Oh, gosh.
They're losing a lot of games. There's a video of him with some girl at a bar.
So he sent the team home. They played a Thursday night game. He sent the team home. He then went, I forget where they played. He went to Columbus because his wife, they have grandkids, all that kind of stuff. They're go there. The wife goes
That wasn't
to
his
take care
grandkid
of-
in the video, was it?
No.
Good.
Mm-mm. No. That place is actually it's Urban Meyer's Pine House. It is directly underneath where we had our church up
I
on
remember.
the 5th floor.
I saw it.
And this video comes out and he's there at a bar and it was not appropriate at all.
It's all about the grind, bro.
And then
he's on that grind.
they've won one game, haven't they? They won one.
Yeah.
They had a win,
Yeah,
but
they
it
get-
is awful. That transition from college to pros is
Well, it's not just him. Like
you got
a great quarterback with nobody else good. I said Ohio guy.
Ohio guy was like, he better not be talking about LeBron.
I legit could not think of who it was. And I was just like, I'll let Neil tell me because I know he knows.
Oh, that's him.
All right. And in collaboration with that,
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
And it's
Get a
not because I
haircut.
think he's a loser. I think he's great. The issue is that he has like never lost two
Right.
games in a row in his life.
Right.
Never
All
lost,
of
I think,
high
2 games in a
school, all
season.
of college, never lost.
Yeah, he was like, never lost.
Yeah.
He was incredible. And now he goes to where he can't win a game. That has got to be frustrating.
It's got to be difficult. Yeah.
It's gotta be
It is.
frustrating.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Get used to losing. And then here, I looked this up.
Oh,
Detroit.
This
Detroit
is
in
crazy.
2021 is one of the most losing cities for sports in the history of sports. They've got the Detroit Tigers. Okay.
Yeah.
That's their only shining light. And they
barely-
almost got to
barely have
50-50 on wins.
Yeah.
Okay. That's their baseball team. They've got the Pistons who are not winning. They got the first pick in the draft, Cade Cunningham, but they're still not winning.
Gosh.
Okay. And he didn't start out well. I think he's doing better now. They had Blake Griffin,
gone.
a great player.
Yeah.
And they were like, Blake Griffin's past his prime. He's known for dunking. He dunked like once, maybe his whole time
think
at
he
the
didn't
Pistons.
want to.
And no, he didn't because he went to the Nets,
Yeah.
got to like the Eastern Finals and dunked it like 100 times in like
Yep,
10
just to
games.
show him, like, hey, I still
show him
can.
like, hey, I was doing this because I wanted out of your city. And then the football team, I don't think has won since the late 90s. I said since LeBron was in high school is what I wrote down. And then the NHL Bolts, which is their hockey team, has the worst record in the league.
Detroit's rough, man.
They are. Like Eminem, save them.
Yeah. Mom's Spaghetti. He opened up a spaghetti shop called Mom's
No, he
Spaghetti.
did not.
I did. I swear he did.
Eminem did.
Yes.
Does it have spaghetti and M&M's?
Oh, no, that would be Elf.
10 points to Gryffindor. So
And I know what that means now.
what does it mean?
Well, it means that I know the houses. I know
Okay.
their houses. I know they are. And I know that you don't want Hufflepuff. You could do Ravenclaw. You have Slytherin and Gryffindor. I know those 4.
So hot right now.
Tyler is he's helping me with all this.
Yeah, I'm walking Neil through.
I'm walking
pop
him
culture
through here. I'm
relevancy.
walking here.
I'm walking here.
Hey, look at me. I'm walking over here.
Is that Patrick
I'm
Mahomes?
right on the. I'm right over here. Tiptoeing my way through.
He's saying that to the linebacker. He's like, I'm walking here.
Hey,
He's trying to tackle him.
fellas,
Stop
back
it.
up. You forgot your little space. I'm trying to do something.
Playing the ball with my friends. Playing
I'm
catch with my
trying to-
friends.
Yeah, we're playing keep away. That's all it is. He still doesn't even know what football is. Football is for weirdos. We're playing keep away out here. Look at all the fans have come out. They're me buds.
He's like, why didn't they call it toss ball?
They're
Because I
my
throw it
lads.
a lot more than I kick it.
Hey, I'm going to toss this ball. You want to kick it? You can.
75% of the time out of 4 downs, you're throwing it.
Every once in a while.
You kick it.
Every once in a while you get lucky.
I thought you said looky. Like looky.
Looky. Okay.
Okay, let me stop talking. What do you got?
I'm going to go to science.
Weird science. Wow, we did not plan that.
Gosh. We're sharing a brain.
Yeah, except for
And I do not occupy much space in that brain. I am not nearly as fast as Tyler is.
that's not true.
He has got...
Everybody knows that you're the real one here, and I'm
Okay, I spent 10 minutes on the
garbage
internet
pail kid. You're a LeBron rookie card, and I'm like Adam Adams from the garbage dunk
You're
kid.
what's left of the sticker after you take it off and shoot it. Okay. So we got winners and losers in science. Scientists discovered a planet actually outside of our galaxy this year. Not a planet outside of our solar system, a planet outside of our galaxy.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is losing his mind right now.
He's
we got to go live there right now.
He's gonna tweet about this.
He probably is, yeah, and he's gonna lose $50 billion off that tweet. That's the first one. That is just a massive. There's a few telescopes that we are actually putting out in space. That's not even on my list, but I could NASA nerd all day long. The other winner is that scientists have developed a plastic eating bacteria
That eats. That's great.
Right? Why is that great?
Because plastic doesn't decompose, so you can eat it all.
Yes.
Put it in a landfill.
Now, I'm a little bit terrified that plastic eating enzyme is actually going to destroy all of us.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to grow to the size.
Oh, yeah.
This is War of the Worlds starring Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And the guy that was in Dragon Ball Z.
Directed by Steven Spielberg. Soundtrack by John Williams. Barely still here, but thanks, John. Okay, the third one is, and this is an interesting winner. This one is intriguing. So something called Fatberg was discovered in London.
That's next to Hamburg.
It's okay, hamburger.
Yeah, well, that's very fatty.
Yeah. So what Fatberg is not an iceberg, but it is something that was found in the sewer system of London. This is underneath the UK. We are actually officially at the longest one we've ever done right now.
Really?
Yeah, we're over 55.
We're a third of the way there.
Oh my gosh, we're going to stretch this out.
It's the end of your recap, Neil. It's allowed to be longer.
We've got a lot to do. You need to listen. So what this
Only
is...
God can judge me.
Fatberg is in the sewer system, and it is a 143-ton blockage. It is blocking the sewer system, and it was 820 feet long in the sewer, completely clogging up the underbelly of London. What it was made out of is cooking grease, diapers, sanitary towels, and human feces. 820 feet. I've lost Tyler. It's called Fatberg, like an iceberg. So it has taken them months to chip away at this thing to dislodge it. And it has come out. Think this is literally like if you were constipated. They finally got this thing dislodged, chopped it up into blocks because it was the only way that they could remove it from the sewer system. This is going to blow your mind. Scientists have figured out how to burn this to create biodiesel and have powered 350 buses in London.
You just said a lot of stuff.
That's insanity.
That's incredible. It's wild.
How does that not win?
One man's doo-doo becomes another man's gasoline.
It's cooking grease, diapers. It says sanitary towels, and then human feces. That combination. Can you imagine being on the crew?
No.
You're already in the sanitation department, and you're in the underbelly, and they're going, hey, man, I'm going to need you to get down there for a couple months and chip away at this thing. Why are we talking like this? It's London.
He just walks out, he starts pouring Pepto-Bismol on the top, and then it's like punching the pink
down there, literally like punching it. Like, check that, Mom.
Rocky's down there punching it like he punches the meat. He's punching the doo-doo, feces,
my
bird.
Gosh. So those are the winners.
That's insanity.
Those are the winners.
Who are the losers?
Oh, they're losers.
Losers.
Hey, but nobody really loses.
Who's the science
What
losers?
are buds? What are mates? Yes, great. All right. Unlivable heat will happen by 2070 on planet Earth.
What does that mean?
3.5 billion people will die by 2070 because it's too hot. So hot right now, guys. So hot right now.
So hot. That Hansel, he's so hot right now.
Oh, my gosh. We're not going to be able to have the third or fourth season of the Outer Banks because the Outer Banks is going to be on fire.
But they'll still have their shirt off.
They will. Yeah. Well, they don't need a shirt. It's too hot. Too hot out here. Too hot out here. Plus, I've been working on my upper pecs and my lower pecs on the decline and incline.
Got a mixtape for it.
I think the losers, this is interesting. The oldest living creature on Earth was discovered. It's a 425 million year old millipede.
How did they find? They were like, how do you know? We saw his birthday cake. It was just a
He
big
was encased in carbonite, and he had the birthday cake right there.
So
he was blowing the candles out, but we're like, hey, we need to defrost this guy.
You got to see what's going on.
Gotta
No, wait,
defrost that
it was
guy.
frozen for sure, or is it still
Frozen.
alive?
Nah, it was like an imprint. It wasn't even really
Oh,
there.
so it's not even alive?
No, it was like a fossil.
I thought it would still be alive. It
No,
could ask
it's
him,
not
like,
going to be alive.
Yo,
that would have
you
been the
mean
winner.
Christopher Columbus?
That would have been the winner.
Was he a good guy, bad guy? Sound like a bad guy.
1492 don't sound too good, does it? So this thing was found in Scotland. That was found in Scotland, but the name of it, or it was where the loser part comes in, because it's trash. It's absolute flaming garbage. Campyceras is what they called it, the technical name for it. Now, the reason why I have this in the loser category is because we missed an opportunity to name it something cooler.
Yeah.
425 million years.
Millenniumpede.
And we're like, that's the best name, the technical name. You could have called this thing Jeff, and it would have been better.
My name is Jeff.
My name. That whole bit was just a.
My uncle had a dog named Jeff. Like that was the dog. He was a little
For
bitty
real?
dog. You know why? You know what he named it after? Well, yeah, like that's a big deal. You can name your dog whatever you want. And so you're like, really?
Jeff?
Like, yes, that
I've
was
never
too
heard
much.
of a dog named
You were
Jeff.
too excited to hear this.
I was
story.
very excited about it.
Here's where you got it from. You ever seen the goat film, Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
And the van pulls up of that cult, and they're like, Zoltan, and Jeff. Hi. Named him after Jeff.
Man.
Incredible.
All right.
Hey, he's a funny guy.
Honorable mentions on the loser side of it. Viagra has been found to cure jet lag in hamsters.
Oh, finally.
How desperate are we in the world of science that so what they did is they simulated hamsters getting a 6-hour time change difference, experiencing jet lag, and then started giving them Viagra. Who got funding for this? And we spent no money on naming the 425 million year old millipede.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of breath. I'm so upset at this.
Well, you know how they found this out, right?
No.
The intern was sitting in the lab going, this will be funny. He hands it to him and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, that
Hey.
didn't.
Huh.
What?
Wow.
He seems alert.
He doesn't seem to have jet lag.
This seems like the time zones had no effect on this guy.
So for everyone doing international travel, I know I'm on the plane a lot, but for all our international travelers, just beware, because if they're giving you like a hand towel and a package of Viagra on the way out that plane,
It's for your hamster.
Do not. It's not for you.
No.
That's for your hamster.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Come on, dude.
You're gonna rob that hamster
Of awareness?
Awareness.
You're going to be sleeping it off. That hamster's going to be like checking emails.
You're gonna look at that hamster and you're
Seeing
gonna
the
think,
city.
huh? You took Viagra. You seem super aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing the city. Look at all these sights, Mom. What is the lifespan of a hamster that they've got to worry about a 6-hour time change? Sorry, this one bad. The battery is
not
like,
425
We lost
years.
the battery on
We
this.
lost
thing.
him. Keep talking
because
about
we're at
hamsters and
1 hour
Viagra.
and 1 minute on this one. We lost our battery in the if only we had some solar power. Hey, we should be burning off some of that biodiesel fuel from underneath the city. You know, from Fatberg. It's like Adam Sandberg. You know, Adam Fatberg, your royal pain in my tuchus. You don't even understand how difficult this is. Tyler's over there. He's in his backpack out there getting snacks and things. He's really just going. He's acting like he's going for it's another excuse to go to the Tinkletown. But he's over here peeing on his camera. He's peeing on his camera. No, we're trying to put the battery in. Hey, listen, you did this last time. It's the other way. There it is. Okay. He did this last time with the battery. He couldn't figure out how does the battery go in that camera. You got it. Yeah, go and go. Sing. So we also have sing. Only you can make all this world sing bright. Only. All right, there we are. So we're on education is our last one.
Education.
Tyler, can you believe that we've gone so long on this podcast that I have to use the restroom?
I've never been. I was literally
not going
hoping
to do it.
Ugh.
So you don't think you understand this. One of the best ways to stay in character, if you are ever doing something on camera, sketch comedy, anything in front of a live audience, drink a ton of water. So you have to pee so bad it makes you concentrate on staying in character. A buddy of mine was an actor, and he gave me that tip. I was like, oh, he was the entire time. It's like it brings all of my mental focus down to getting complete control over my body, so I don't pee myself while I'm doing this.
Okay, well, I would just pee myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. I would.
Like Will Ferrell's known for getting down in just tidy whities and running through scenes. Yours would just be getting to the point in the movie where you pee on yourself.
I mean, if I ever did stand up, that would be great because I'd be like, hey guys,
there's my time. I got it.
We didn't make it.
There it is. Nope.
Thank you guys for coming.
Hey guys, thanks.
There you go. All right, so let's talk about winners and losers in education. Okay, so I'll be honest. I did a lot of research for this. And by that, I mean I dedicated a year of my life to just paying attention to education.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so let's start with winners. Okay?
Ooh, these are good.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you're
I like these. No, I'm being serious.
Oh, okay.
I'm not being facetious.
Not being facetious. Okay, so who was the big winner at the start of 2020 with regards to the pandemic? Zoom, right? Huge winner.
Oh, yeah.
Skype, trash.
Yeah, Skype.
Zoom. Now, Google had something called Google Hangouts, which was their video thing.
Yep.
Right at the beginning of the pandemic, they changed to Google Meet, and then they tried to take off. A lot of schools still use Zoom, okay? However,
yeah, they do.
Google owns the infrastructure of Google Classroom, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, all that stuff.
Right.
They took Meet, and they won, not M-E-A-T,
okay.
Meet.
I'm sorry, I'm a 4-year-old.
Nice to meet you. And they took Cow Meet. They put those together. Anyway, they integrated Google Meet, their video feature, integrated it through Classroom, made it super easy to use, and so many schools are transitioning away from Zoom, going to Google Meet. Google is going to continue to win no matter what. Money on my mind, never giving up. Because they did education so well for so long, for so free. Yeah. Everybody got so comfortable with it, and they keep adding and building on it and using it as a core platform.
Yep. Don't launch yourself to like you fix this thing and add it to what you already have instead of trying to do this thing separate.
Can I give you my prediction?
Man, yeah.
I think that Google Meet will not be the last name for their video conference platform.
What are they going to call it?
I think they're going to integrate it into YouTube. I think they're going to figure out a way because YouTube is such a good brand. Yeah. We honestly don't even think of it naturally with Google. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's the best at video, the best at all that. You've got YouTube TV.
Yep.
They've got YouTube Premium. They've tied these things in. They're going to call it like YouTube Conference or YouTube Meet, or they're going to tie YouTube in because it's a win.
Smart.
And that's what I think is going to happen in the future.
Oh, that's huge.
Number 2 winner for education.
Yeah.
TikTok.
For real.
TikTok is winning because think of this. There's 2 reasons we watch stuff, because it educates us or it entertains us. TikTok usually does both. You learn something.
Yep. Right. In the middle of laughing about something, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I just learned something.
I'll just learn something about it. I saw this person's personality. Short videos are now teaching people more than people don't want to watch long tutorials. I'd rather watch them 1 minute, get it. And if I want more, I'll click the link in your bio.
Yep.
So TikTok is winning. And for the educator community, TikTok teachers community on TikTok is my favorite community of teachers I've ever been a part of.
That's amazing.
Out of all my PLNs, they call professional learning networks. A lot of people love Twitter. That's like the old crowd.
Yeah.
I'm loving the TikTok community.
That's amazing.
It's been my favorite because it's like so collaborative. So like you can add to people's conversations. You can duet, stitch, all of it.
That's pretty cool. I love it.
So TikTok's winning in education.
Okay.
And then I would say schools. What I've seen, schools that have launched online academies out of this pandemic. So people are back in person.
Had to.
They did. Well, they converted their whole school over. Some schools went back. Okay, let's get back to the way it was.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're going to be a 425-year-old, million-year-old millipede if you keep
with a
trying
terrible
to do
name.
That.
Yeah. And seriously, like there's so many schools I've talked to and I've consulted with because we started back in 2013. We launched an online / in-person academy, and so we made a lot of mistakes. And so I'm able to help people, and a lot of them already made their mistakes in COVID with all of their students. Now they're like, how can we? Submit something, start our own LEA, and then create a school in our district to where we can service everybody. Dang. Like, here's the deal. Think of this, Neil. For Arkansas. Okay, so Arkansas has school choice. So you can submit your paperwork to go to any school in the state if you want, okay? Even if you don't live in the district. Think of this. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. I start a school, and, we have an online version. Anybody in the state of Arkansas can go for free. Any student can go for free. So if I'm aggravated at Ryzen and I attend a school there, I can drop out. And instead of me paying for a curriculum or doing homeschool,
that's great.
I can enroll at your school. Now, here's the deal. With Arkansas, the school gets $6,500 per student, federal money, automatic.
Dang.
If I have a student enrolled full-time, I get $6,500. If they're alternative education student, which means that they fit, there's like 6 or 7, it's like 8 criteria. If you meet 2 of those criteria, super easy to get if you're like working from home, displaced, whatever. Hit 2 of those criteria, that's an extra $5,000 per student.
So $11,000.
11.5 you get automatic. Think of this, okay? I have an online academy. I'm not paying for it. Facilities, cafeteria, janitors, anything in person. I'm not even paying for sports usually. So I could sit there, you enroll you live in Rising, you're aggravated at school. I have a technology-rich school. You know what? Maybe I hire a YouTube teacher or 2 who's really good at teaching through video. I'm going to have them teach you.
That's smart.
Hey, I'm going to send you a free brand new MacBook, $2,000. I'm going to send you a hotspot, cost me about $1,000 a year. And I'll give you, you know what? I'll also give you an iPad. That's another $1,000. That's what? $4,000. I've still got 7,500.
Wow.
And then you know what I'm going to do? How am I going to attract those teachers? I'm going to pay you $40,000 a year. No, I'm going to give you a base salary of $30,000 a year. And then I'm going to give you an extra $500 per student per class that you teach.
Dang.
I could have teachers that make $200,000 a year, and they're going to be a lot happier to work overtime or go
they're
in.
Incentivized. They're actually rewarded for what they're doing.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what I would. Okay, I am not for privatization of schools where it's like the voucher follows the kid. I'm not for that because I think it'll ruin public schools. You know what I am? But if they do that, the next day I'm submitting my application for Tarver Academy. We're going to have a technology school. I'm going to recruit YouTube teachers. I'm going to use everything I learned in the digital space to run the best online school and have free content to teach students around the world. But then I'm going to fund that through these vouchers that follow the students.
That's unreal.
That's exactly what I'll do. Man,
you've thought this through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
I tried to get like 3 different schools to do it, but they're like, well, blah, 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 excuses. And I'm like, all right, cool. Do whatever you want. I'll just buy my time. Again, not for it, but when it happens, I'm going to make a lot of money on it. And I'm going to put that money back into educating people for free. That's what I'm going to do.
Tyler cares about this.
It's one of the 3 things I care about, Neil, is education.
Yeah.
Losers.
That's amazing.
Of education. First one, Blackboard. Blackboard, they have an online platform.
Oh,
it's fine. It's whatever.
Is it fine?
It's good enough. And here's the thing. They had the monopoly for so long in online education. They didn't have to be better.
They didn't do anything with it.
They didn't do anything with it. And you could have optimized on this, but instead you want to shove everybody down your terrible platform.
Cassidy had to use it at Dublin. And she was like, what are we
garbage.
doing when Google Classroom is so much better
and so much freer?
Yeah.
Yep. I use Blackboard as an admin and as a teacher and as a student.
Oh, it's horrible.
Absolutely out of date.
Yep. Loser.
Facebook. Facebook is not where someone goes to learn video. The search, the infrastructure, all of it. You will go to YouTube to learn something.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll through TikTok. It's going to teach me stuff to learn that I didn't know I wanted to learn. It's going to give me, I'm going to seek it on YouTube. I'm going to learn it naturally through the algorithm in TikTok. I'm not going to Facebook for any of that.
Interesting.
Facebook is not where I go to learn.
So wild. Okay, so I've had a few things that I've had to put together or fix or learn something from. I don't Google things anymore. I YouTube it.
Yep. It's the second largest search engine in the world.
But that's like, okay, so, but I never thought that people would actually go to Facebook. I don't know if we're allowed to say this. I can't stand Facebook.
Me neither. I will not go to Facebook.
I hate it.
I was talking to a friend I had from high school. We still see each other, but we were talking about people that we hadn't seen in forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where have they? I hadn't heard from them in 15 years. She's like, don't you know? I was like, I don't get on Facebook.
No. The Facebook Watch that is on there.
Yeah, that's their video.
Basically, it's torture.
It feels like Times Square, like ads being thrown at you.
It is.
It's everybody
awful.
Screaming for your attention.
They're screaming.
Like me.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Even the videos that are on there. I'm sorry, this is not bashing Facebook.
I mean, sorry, Mark.
Kind of.
Mark.
I'm not even sorry, Mark.
Yeah. Toots my goots. Number 3rd. No, I'm going to say her name wrong. Betsy DeVos.
Oh my gosh.
I say she lost. Actually, she won because she stopped being the Secretary of Education. She was not good.
I've heard bad things.
Well, it's because there's nothing good to say.
Okay.
I'll sum it up.
Bad.
She was like, I don't care what your political stance is. She was not a good position for Secretary of Education.
Wow. What did she do before that?
She was rich. I'm dead serious, Neil. She never taught. She never attended a public school. Her kids never went to public school. She was never an administrator. I don't even know she was on the PTA as a parent volunteer. She did nothing with education and got that title. You know why she got it? And they did it during her, like, whenever they're proposing people in the Senate to go and become whatever their positions are, they're interviewing her. This is why she became the Secretary of Education.
Golly.
They were interviewing her, and somebody asked, one of the senators goes, Ms. DeVos, why do you think you deserve? Well, I've always been an advocate for blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so you've said good things about kids?
Yeah.
Like, that's why you should be this?
Done any of it?
Hashtag resume. And they were like, well, it says here, it's public record that your family has donated over like $200 million to this party over the past so many years. Do you think maybe that's the reason that you're getting to be on here, is because essentially it's a reward for donating them money? Wow. Well, I don't know. I think it's maybe that I was helpful, and I know absolute Jack diddle on a skittle about education, and everything I've ever done with education has been a failure.
Jack diddle on a skittle is in my top 5 things you've ever said.
Thanks, bro. Seriously, last thing about this, Betsy. Here's if you're listening, I know she's a longtime listener. First off, stop listening.
Oh my gosh.
You don't appreciate education. Why are you here?
She pressured schools to fully reopen for in-person instruction in the middle of COVID.
Yeah. She's the one that said that there should be guns in school because sometimes a bear might walk on campus. That is an actual quote for something she said to justify it. Anyways,
for real?
Here's the deal. As a country, we're very divided on certain topics. But if you want to bring the entire educational community together, bring up Betsy DeVos. Because no one, and I mean absolutely no one I ever met who valued education liked her position and her being in it.
There is a website. This website is incredible. It says we can't take 4 more years of it. There's a pledge that teachers can sign to fire Betsy DeVos.
Well, she resigned January 7th. So she only made it 1 week into 2021 as the Secretary of Ed. She resigned the day after the terrorist attack on the Capitol, riots or whatever you want to call it.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of great things on here from.
Well, it's because she's not a lot of great. Okay. I mean, she's probably a fine person.
She's probably great.
Just don't be in that role. Like, it'd be like, hey, Tyler, we're going to have you be the lead singer for Aerosmith.
Just because
cool. Because your name is Tyler. He's Steven Tyler. It makes sense.
Gosh.
First off, I am absolute garbage when it comes to singing or anything music. I should not be in that role. Is it a cool band? Cool. Is it a great honor? I'm honored.
Yeah, but don't ruin it.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Johnny's daddy.
Come on, Dave Grohl.
Taking him fishing. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm literally about to pass out from yelling about
That's all right.
This. I told you 3 things I care about. Education's one
about these things. These are our winners and losers for 2021. I would love to know if you think we missed it on any of these.
Neil. The only thing we've ever missed.
How could we? It was the 18 months.
Yeah. The 18 months you were gone.
Was it that? I don't think it was that long. Was it?
Maybe it was about a year and a half.
Maybe it was. Dang it. I'm so sorry
By
about
the time
that.
we started back up.
Hey.
I remember whenever you moved back and I was like, I really want to do the podcast. And I kind of dropped a couple of hands, but I didn't want to force you.
I told you that's the only reason why I moved back.
Yeah, you said that after. But you also say nice things to me to like make me like feel good because you're out of my league when it comes to friendship.
They're all true.
You're the movie. She's out of your league. But like I'm Jake Barathol. What's his name? The nervous guy from the Apatow.
Barathol.
What's his name?
I don't know. That sounds like that's definitely.
He's the voice in How to Train My Dragon.
Hey, do you want to? Barathol.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the medicine you take when you got a big old poop bird in the sewers.
You wanna will it rock this?
Yeah.
The question on everyone's mind: will it rock? The answer is probably yes.
I just thought about. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't want to ruin the beat for all of our friends out there. I cannot tell you if anybody ever watches these via the video on the YouTube channels. How many times have they seen me? As soon as The Rock comes on, I go to Google to see because I've done zero prep for any of this.
I wonder. So what's interesting about this is as we look at each one of these categories, he's actually in all of them. I don't know about education, but we'll go through. We could start off if you want to. You guys probably know the song. A lot of people. It's so funny that you see people Googling like, can he actually sing?
Isn't he in that song? Sorry.
Yeah, I got power. What? Yeah,
I got fire. Was it? I sent you the thing where they were praying and she goes, "Drive. I got power." Something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Face Off.
Yes.
It's called.
What's it from? It's from a movie.
It's Tech 9. No, it's
the rapper
Drive.
Tech 9.
It's about Drive. It's about power. Yeah.
She's a player. He's a player. I'm a player. I'm a player. That's the Tech 9 song from when I was in high school.
Yeah. So the lyrics, what is it? I can't.
I don't know.
I can't even read some of these. You're gonna punk out when we face off. Yeah, you want trouble? What's up? Though? Yeah, this.
Are you reading the lyrics?
Yeah, I really shouldn't. It's pretty interesting. So can he make the music industry better? Could Dwayne The Rock Johnson make it onto a list of it? No, it's.
I mean, he popped off on TikTok though.
He did.
How'd I say that weird?
He did. I don't know.
He did pop off. That's
did.
a very popular song on TikTok.
Yeah. What about sports? Is he into anything with sports?
Wrestling.
He shows up every once in a while.
He played football. Played college football.
Yeah, he played college football. I mean, he wasn't great.
He played college ball. He was good. He played for Miami.
Do you even have to be good to play college ball?
Yes.
Ask Urban Meyer and see if
he didn't play college ball. I don't think.
No, he didn't. What about movies? I mean, granted, he is in the number one.
Yeah, Red Notice, number one Netflix movie all the time, and everything he's in is a hit, or he makes money.
Yeah, well, that's okay. They're not good. He just made a killing off of them. So he did Jungle Cruise this year, and he did. Somebody said Black Adam is going to be absolute. I keep reading reviews on that. Science.
It's going to be absolute what? You didn't finish this.
It's going to be really good.
Oh,
I say
good.
It's going to overturn the superhero movie genre, and it's going to change all the movies going forward. I don't believe that.
Who do you think would win a foot race? The Rock or Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds, right? Dwayne don't do no cardio. Oh yeah, we have a segment called Foot Race.
Foot race. Spoiler alert: it's not going to be Danny DeVito because he's slow.
You were so excited.
I forgot.
Tyler got very excited. Yeah. So who would? Oh wow. Who would run? Oh, in a foot race between those two?
Okay, no.
Oh my
gosh. No. Let's do this. End of the year reward.
Okay.
We're lining up. We're on the track. Remember, we do this 100, 200, 400, 800 in a mile.
Right.
Okay. So you got The Rock.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. You and me.
Oh.
Okay. 100 meter.
You're winning that.
Okay. Who's second?
Ryan's probably second.
Third.
I'd say me.
Yeah, my guy.
And
then The Rock.
And The Rock.
He's taking off.
Yeah.
He's running with his arms.
He's barely. He's galloping.
200 meters. It probably stays the same, right?
I think
because
it
of
stays
sprints.
the same.
Okay. 400 meters. Now that's tougher. What do you think? Anything change?
No, I don't think anything changes.
Okay.
In that.
800 meter.
I mean, based off of what you have said, your rise to fame and prowess
is no practice running the 800 meter.
What if Dwayne The Rock Johnson actually is catching up at this point?
Oh, he's but once you catch it, he eats
to it. Right, that's the thing. So now you add fear into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run faster.
I'm probably gonna run faster.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
It's terrifying.
Am I faster than Ryan Reynolds? No, there's no chance.
I think he's ran marathons before.
Has he?
Yeah, he ran them with his dad.
Okay,
you can Google it.
I'll do that.
So I definitely don't think I could take him in the mile. But I think 800 I could still push through.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
he has. Yeah, he has run a 350 marathon.
Okay, so he's definitely going to beat me in the mile.
Dang,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A lot of those good-looking dudes in Hollywood, they run a lot.
Edward Norton is at 348, but you can't trust him.
He's running away from his role as the Hulk.
He totally is. I think that we would stay. I think it would be in that order for all of them.
I don't think the mile. I think he would. I can't. I mean, I don't have cardio to beat him in a mile. He would beat me in a mile.
He
would.
Sure. I think he would.
But he's tall. He's like 6'2", 6'3".
You're going to get him at those first few.
I think I'll take
eventually overtake that.
800, he might win just because I do not do enough cardio. I just started running like a mile at a time now when I work out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to catch back up, but I weigh more now than I've ever weighed in my life.
Dwayne is not. He's not.
I don't think he's going to take you.
No, he's not going to. No,
you got it.
He'll never catch up to me.
You're going to turn and go.
I'm going to.
You're going to hold the L. Battery died.
Battery died in that
2
one.
for
That's
1.
how you know. So we're at an hour and 22 minutes.
Hey,
you're not even halfway on
that's
this.
the end of year celebration.
Hey,
it's a Christmas miracle.
This is our Winners and Losers 2021 episode.
Thank y'all. If you joined the Patreon, we really do want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a cool little experiment with the giveaway, and we hope that if you won, I hope you use that money for yourself. Treat yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't win, you still win because you still get these episodes to hang out. This is free.
Well, this is free, but yeah,
you get all the other episodes once a week bonus.
Yeah, this is Winners and Losers 2021.
Did we win or we lose?
Well, I think as we get the time not only together, that's the gift that I think keeps on giving Tyler is time.
I do like kicking it with you,
and then the fact that we get to interact with people, which I like. We have a lot of pretty cool episodes coming up.
Yep, we do.
We are not going to tell you what they are.
It's a secret.
It's very secret.
The first episode's explaining secrets. We'd tell
And
you,
we're
but
not-
it's a secret.
And it's like you get on there and it's our intro music and then nothing.
We're just
after
whispering
that.
to each other.
Just-
Jackrabbits. What? Yeah, a little mystery.
Hey, we love you guys.
Yeah, we do. And I just want to say, hey, 2021, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Explain Everything podcast. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Explain Everything Podcast. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but you're already here. We love you. No, actually, we're in love with you. Thanks for coming on our TED Talk. Bye.